Welcome to part 3 of a 4-part series quiz on the book of Prophet Daniel. The quiz is meant to refresh our knowledge on one of the most captivating and prophetically important books of the Holy Scriptures, as well as to learn something new today. The links to the other parts of the series is mentioned in the description. Part 3 covers Daniel chapters 7, 8 and 9, so let's get right to it. Question 1. When did Daniel receive the vision of the 4 beasts coming up out of the Great Sea? Is it King Nebuchadnezzar's second year of reign, first year of King Cyrus, Belshazzar's first year of reign, or Belshazzar's third year of reign? The correct answer is Belshazzar's first year of reign. We find the answer in Daniel chapter 7. Daniel received the vision of the 4 beasts coming up out of the Great Sea in the first year of the reign of Belshazzar. Belshazzar reigned from approximately 550 BC until 539 BC. By this time Daniel was probably in his late 60s to early 70s. Question 2. Daniel, in his vision, saw the 4 beasts come up out of the Great Sea. What does this sea represent? Is it the Jewish people, the Dead Sea, the Gentile world population, or the Sea of Galilee? The correct answer is the Gentile world population. The Great Sea in relation to the Jewish people and Jerusalem referred to the Mediterranean Sea, which is towards the west of the mainland. It represents the world population, in particular, to Gentile world population. Something that wasn't Jewish was considered Gentile. Hence, the beasts represent Gentile world powers or empires that would have dominion over the land of Judah and Jerusalem in the age of the Gentiles. The image from King Nebuchadnezzar's dream illustrates the sequence in which the Gentile kingdoms would appear in time in world history, and Daniel's vision illustrates the nature of each of these kingdoms. Question 3. The lion with eagle's wings represents which kingdom or empire? Is it Assyria, Babylon, Egypt, or Rome? The correct answer is Babylon. The lion with eagle's wings also corresponds to the head of gold from King Nebuchadnezzar's great and frightening image which he saw in his second year of reign. It represents the kingdom of Babylon. The wings being plucked, being raised on 2 feet and given the mind of a man fits the description of King Nebuchadnezzar being humbled for 7 years and then his dominion returned to him. Question 4. The 3 ribs in the bear's mouth represent which kingdoms? Is it Babylon, Lydia, Egypt, Macedonia, Athens, Sparta, India, Greece, Rome, or Babylon, Greece, Rome? The correct answer is Babylon, Lydia, Egypt. The bear represents the Medo-Persian Empire. Being raised on one side suggests the unequal power of the Union, whereby the Persian rule was more dominant and prominent than the Median rule. The 3 ribs in the bear's mouth represent the 3 kingdoms that the Medo-Persian Empire conquered, namely, Babylon in 539 BC, Lydia in 546 BC and Egypt in 525 BC. Question 5. The leopard with 4 heads and 4 wings represents which kingdom? Is it Rome, Greece, Assyria, or Babylon? The correct answer is Greece. The leopard with 4 wings represents the Greek Empire. It also corresponds to the middle and thighs of bronze from King Nebuchadnezzar's great and frightening image which he saw in his second year of reign. The 4 heads represent the 4 empires that emerged from this empire. The 4 wings represent the speed with which the Greek Empire conquered and spread across the then-known world. Question 6. What do the 10 horns on the 4th beast represent? Is it 10 kings, 10 kingdoms, 10 mountains, or 10 tribes of Israel? The correct answer is 10 kings. We find the answer in chapter 7 in the interpretation of the dream. The fourth beast corresponds to the legs of iron and the feet of iron mixed with clay from King Nebuchadnezzar's great and frightening image, which he saw in his second year of reign. Comparing the similarities, the 10 horns and the 10 toes represent 10 rulers of the end times. Question 7. What does the little horn that emerges among the 10 horns of the fourth beast represent? Is it the Antichrist, the Messiah, Rome, or the dragon? The correct answer is the Antichrist. The little horn of Daniel chapter 7 represents the Antichrist, or the ruler that emerges in the end times. He is referred to by various names throughout the scriptures, like the first beast of Revelation chapter 13, the prince who is to come from Daniel 9, man of lawlessness and son of perdition or destruction from 2 Thessalonians, the Antichrist from the letters of 1 John and 2 John. Question 8. Time, times and half a time, does not mean which of the following? Is it 3.5 days, 42 months, 1260 days, or 3.5 years? The correct answer is 3.5 days. The word time represents 1. The word times represents plural of time, which is 2. And then, half a time represents half of 1, which is 0.5. Hence the expression adds up to 3.5. Further, time refers to 1 year. So the expression refers to 3.5 years, or 1260 days, or 42 months, a Jewish month being 30 days. This represents the period of rule of the Antichrist, the last 3.5 years. Other references in the scriptures are found in Revelation chapter 12, Revelation chapter 13 and Daniel 12. Question 9. Whom does the Ancient of Days refer to? Is it Adam, Abraham, the serpent, or God the Father? The correct answer is God the Father. The description of God the Father, Holy Father, is done using anthropomorphism. God the Father, being all spirit, is described using human attributes in the heavenly throne room as seen by Daniel in his vision. Question 10. Whom does the Son of Man refer to? Is it Adam, Abraham, the Messiah, or the Antichrist? The correct answer is the Messiah. The term Son of Man refers to the Messiah Jesus Christ. The term has 30 references in the Gospel of Matthew alone. Jesus explains the coming of the Son of Man in Matthew chapter 24 and Luke chapter 21, and the final judgment in Matthew chapter 25 using the same reference. The elaboration of Daniel chapter 7 verses 13 to 14 is found in Revelation chapter 5. The term Son of Man, in small letters, is used in the book of Ezekiel and refers to Ezekiel, and also in the book of Daniel chapter 8. This term, on the other hand, in this context, mostly refers to God's prophets. Question 11. Who gave Daniel the interpretation of the vision of the 4 beasts that came up out of the great sea? Is it a Magi, a heavenly being, the Messiah, or Ezekiel? The correct answer is a heavenly being. We find the answer in Daniel chapter 7. Daniel, while still being in the vision, approaches and asks one of the myriad heavenly beings that stood in the heavenly throne room of God the interpretation of the vision. Question 12. When did Daniel receive the vision of the ram and the goat? Is it Nebuchadnezzar's second year of reign, first year of King Cyrus, first year of Darius the Mede, or Belshazzar's third year of reign? The correct answer is Belshazzar's third year of reign. We find the answer in Daniel chapter 8. Daniel received the vision of the ram and the goat in Belshazzar's third year of reign. Belshazzar reigned approximately from 550 BC until 539 BC. By this time, Daniel was in his 70s. Question 13. The ram with two horns represented which empire? Is it Assyria Babylon, Medo-Persia, Greco-Roman, or Egypt Ethiopian? The correct answer is Medo-Persia. We find the answer in Daniel chapter 8 in the interpretation of the vision. It refers to the Medo-Persian Empire. Medo-Persia came from the east, hence it went westward, northward and southward. Question 14. The single conspicuous horn between the eyes of the male goat represented which ruler? Is it Julius Caesar of Rome, King Nebuchadnezzar of Babylon, Alexander the Great of Greece, or Emperor Nero of Rome? The correct answer is Alexander the Great of Greece. The Persian Empire was effectively overthrown by Alexander the Great of Macedon, a Greek kingdom, in 331 BCE, which resulted in the death of the last Achaemenid king, Darius III, and the complete conquest of the empire. In this context, he is the first king of the new Greek Empire. The male goat coming from the west across the face of the whole earth, without touching the ground, describes the speed with which the Greeks conquered under him. Question 15. Out of one of them came a little horn, which grew exceedingly great toward the south, toward the east, and toward the glorious land. Whom does the little horn from the vision of the ram and the goat refer to? Is it Julius Caesar of Rome, Antiochus IV, Ptolemy V, or Mark Antony of Rome? The correct answer is Antiochus IV. 2,300 evenings and mornings refers to 2,300 literal days, Genesis chapter 1. The near fulfillment of this prophecy was complete through the Seleucid king Antiochus IV between September 171 until December 25, 165 BC. With the rededication of the temple, fulfilling the restoration of the sanctuary to its rightful state. Antiochus IV also foreshadows the Antichrist, the ruler of the end times. Hence the term, abomination of desolation, spoken of by Jesus in the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 24, points to Daniel chapter 8 and chapter 12. Question 16. Who gave Daniel the interpretation of the vision of the ram and the goat? Is it Gabriel, Michael, the Messiah, or Ezekiel? The correct answer is Gabriel. We get the answer in Daniel chapter 8, where Gabriel is told to give Daniel an understanding of the vision of the ram and the goat. Daniel himself confirms the same in Daniel chapter 9. Question 17. The prophecy of the desolation of Jerusalem for 70 years was given to which prophet? Is it Ezekiel, Daniel, Malachi, or Jeremiah? The correct answer is Jeremiah. The prophecy of the captivity of Judah and serving the king of Babylon for 70 years was given to prophet Jeremiah. We find the answer in Jeremiah chapter 25. Daniel probably refers to Jeremiah chapter 29 concerning the return of the exiles back to Jerusalem after the 70 years captivity. Question 18. The 70 years of captivity in Babylon was decreed mainly due to the violation and non-observance of which of the following? Is it Year of Jubilee, the Day of Atonement, Land Sabbaths, or the Passover? The correct answer is Land Sabbaths. Leviticus 25 commanded that the people observe a land Sabbath of 1 year after 6 years of reaping. The curse or penalty for the same was prescribed in Leviticus chapter 26 that the people would be driven from their land into the enemy's land so that the land could enjoy the Sabbath years it lost. Hence, the desolation of Jerusalem and the captivity of 70 years in Babylon was due to the violation of the land Sabbaths. However, the Lord was still not done with the iniquities of the people, as the 70 weeks prophecy was revealed in the next chapters of Daniel. Thank you for engaging in this part 3 of the 4-part quiz series. We sincerely hope that this quiz has piqued your interest in the book of Prophet Daniel. Hope our effort was worth it and you were able to get a glimpse into the importance of this book, particularly regarding end-time prophecy. Do check out the remaining parts of this quiz series. Thank you and may the God of heaven and earth bless you all.